today's world of where technology is so easily at our fingertips, they have a program. You can go to the website or you can go on your smartphones. Smartphones, let me see them. iPhones, all stuff, big smartphones. Okay.
I don't know if I got a smartphone.
All right, you have my permission to turn that thing on, or computer. Grab your phone, turn that thing on, and I want you to go to the App Store or Google Play or whatever you use, and I want you to search for Dream Vault. DreamVault, Dream Vault.
Ooh.
It should pull up pretty quickly in your phone. American Family, Fam, Dream Vault. All right, give me a quick wave of the phone if you found it. Perfect. Awesome. Sir, since you were a little late, go to your phone, go to the App Store, or Google Play, go to Dream Vault. Just like it sounds. All right, so Dream Vault is a program that American Family came out with. It's absolutely free. You don't have to be a customer of American Family Insurance in order to have access to this. It's a really easy way to inventory some of your stuff. Now, it satisfies the OCD. It satisfies the wait and see.
Wow.
I don't know of any other thing that rhymes with that I can come up with. But you can put as little or as much information as you want. And it's as easy as taking a picture of the item and then saying where it's at. You can put the serial numbers, you can take a picture of a receipt. You can go absolutely crazy and inventory your entire place, or you can upload just pictures of rooms if you want.
Building got 3.4 stars out of 5. Uh-oh.
That was other insurance companies that were down starting.
Yeah. That was all the trolling competitors.
Yes.
Access the microphone.
So you can record, like, there's a pot on the table, like, pot.
Yeah.
There is
You don't have to give it access if you don't want. You don't need it, but it does give you access to upload, a different way to upload. So that's something free, and we don't have any access to it. Just say, Mike, we don't have any access to it as an insurance company. That is completely separate. We can't log in and see your stuff. It doesn't connect to your accounts. It doesn't connect to your policy. It's completely separate. You will not be asked to upload your address or phone number. And so if a hacker comes through and does find your username and password to this, they're not going to be able to have an address that goes along with the inventory of stuff that you have at said address. And so that'll ease some people that are afraid to put their information on the web. So this is a place that you're storing it that's not in your house. So there are some people that still keep that information and actually do it, but keep it at their house, which just burnt down. So you don't have any more. Now, a service that we used to provide for our customers before this program was out is we used to store the pictures of our clients' stuff on our server that was backed up and not there. So if the house did burn down, it would have backup. But there are so many different ways that you can store information now that hasn't been a problem. People have everything backed up to their Verizon or their Google Docs or iCloud or whatever. Is there anybody that didn't have a smartphone and didn't see what it can actually do?
It's not for Windows Phone, but it is for computers.
Oh.
Gotcha.
I'm going to get a smartphone this weekend.
Nice.
2003.
Smartphones.
So if you take your garage
jam-packed with stuff and flammable materials all over, so the fire department can blame for the fire.
That's a good point.
And then the insurance company said, no, I don't pay it now. Sure.
Well, I mean, if you lit the flammables, then no.
Well, you have, you know, all
But
that.
if it was an unintentional, spontaneous combustion, our insurance probably would still pay for it.
Maybe like a 4-month-old Christmas tree just all.
You just have to have,
I've-
but like,
I've
they
seen-
sit there with 25 plugs on it, they might not think that's an accident.
For
Thank you.
well,
Good balls.
Do you watch The Simpsons on Sunday, anybody?
No.
The church, something happened to the church and it was destroyed. The insurance guy came and said, all right, we'll pay to replace all of it. The only thing in your policy that's excluded are acts of God. And the preacher said, well, in my mind, everything's an act of God. And the insurance guy went,
no, there are no idiot exclusions.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
It's a great show.
much as we push for. Yes, sir.
Let's say I go home and my house is burned down. Am I stuck in your extra bedroom, or is there some kind of provision for getting me into a house?
There is a provision, those policies have something, you, will put you up into a place to live for up to 24 months.
And it isn't your
That's what
motor,
comes built
and it
into
isn't
our
your
policy.
motorhome.
Hmm?
It's not your motorhome.
No,
is it?
And it's not where you store your.
Far away from my house. Far away from my house. And they have, insurance companies have places on call that they can put you in either, you know, a few nights, you know, a week, extended stays. They'll even rent houses for you for like properties. So I've had clients with claims that have had severe allergy problems, and so they had to go to a specific hotel that met certain standards. So they will put you into a like place, and if you actually read that policy, you'd see that there's a significant amount of coverage outside of, you know, just your house that is built into your policy. So, but today I mainly want to talk about this. So, if you don't have a smartphone, you still can go to dreamvault.com, and it will allow you to upload pictures on a computer. It'll allow you to, it synchronizes with your phone, so you have access to that inventory from any computer anywhere in the world that you can log into from there.
That's really neat.
Then, and what would you do about people that would have, say, furs and jewelry and all that? Do they need to take separate pictures of all that?
So I would,
Or only the stuff that's expensive, not?
no, like I said earlier, what really adds up are all the little things. It's not the
Right.
big ticket items, although those are things that you definitely want to take pictures of in inventory. So what I suggest to everybody that has something that's unique, and the way I describe it is, if it's not Googleable, then you should document it very well. So most policies have limits on jewelry, furs, and things like that. Generally, it's $2,500. I've seen it as low as 1,000. We have policies where it's 5,000, 6,000 is the limit that comes with. And then if you want to extend it, we need appraisals and things like that. No matter what, the more information you have, the easier your claim will be. There's nothing in your insurance policy that's gonna make it less a disturbance in your life. There's no coverage for that. There's no pain in the rear coverage included in your policy. So things that are artwork, you pick up artwork. I have a didgeridoo that I bought in Australia and had it shipped, and it's a piece of art. It's a natural didgeridoo that was hollowed out by well, it was carved and painted by Aborigines, but real didgeridoos use are hollowed out by termites. And they take the actual branch or tree that was hollowed out by termites, and then they put a beeswax where your lip goes, and then they carve it and they paint it. Well, I brought one back from Australia. That is not Googleable. You know, that was a custom thing from Australia that I brought back. I still can't play it, and there's no app that will do that for me. But that's something that I would want to document. Because an adjuster is going to tell me, Mandon, you know, we really want it. We believe you had it. We want to pay you for this. But how much do we pay you for this? And I don't know. So, you know, whatever they Google and whatever their research and the programs that they have tells them, they'll have to go by that. If you can't produce something to either show its value or anything like that. So anything but Thomas Kincaid, his paintings are all over the place. Great work, but that's pretty Googleable. You have a pretty good idea of how much a Thomas Kincaid painting is going to cost you and how much it's worth, because there's so many of them out there.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have a special rider or it doesn't have its own specific little policy, the more information you have will make it a lot easier if you run into a claim situation. So give it the Googleable test. If it's not Googleable, then you want to have the information on that. So, and this program, Dream Vault, is an easy way, quick, easy, simple way to document some of that stuff. So now what Mitch did is awesome. That by far is going to be the most detailed way to have an inventory, but don't put off doing anything because you want to wait and go to that extent to do it. At a bare minimum, just go in the corner of your room, take a picture of each room, garage, and just take some pictures. You can put it on thumb drive. I suggest uploading it to one of the online cloud-based places, or just maybe easily.
You say you could put videos on there too? Or just pictures?
I think it'll do just pictures, but you can upload videos onto, I know, like Google Docs.
No, cloud
things like
doesn't
that.
get hacked.
Oh, things get hacked all the time. But if somebody goes and hacks their way into this program, they're just gonna get in pictures of somebody's stuff. Unless you took a picture of like something with your address on it and uploaded it.
Yeah.
What about the
No
location?
address
Can they
attached.
not look at the location services or the location?
Like the ISP or something.
There's a way to do everything. They can
Yeah.
probably backtrack some stuff and find out your IP address.
Well, isn't the way to do
and all
that
sorts
on
of
your phone,
stuff.
turn off the location services on your phone?
Of those pictures.
Then take the pictures, upload them, then you can go back and turn the location services on your phone back on. So that way those pictures won't be encrypted with any location information.
You can do that, but I would assume that when you upload these pictures that it's not just a place where it's saving your pictures as much as it's kind of re-saving them on their system. So I assume that they'd kind of ignore the locational parts of it. Don't really know,
You wanna
but
keep it as low a space possible that they're taking
Yeah.
up. But really, somebody with those kind of resources probably isn't hacking onto people's home inventories like this. They're, you know, if they went after somebody specific and they probably already know their address and everything.
yeah.
They're going
Yeah.
after information, not people's valuables, and then gonna go to their house and.
Yeah.
Your house is so much more likely to get hacked than your pictures of your house are likely to get hacked so that they hack your house, right? Yeah, so it's
What you're
better.
saying is most criminals are lazy.
Yeah, they don't have to be that scientific. They'll just look in your
Once they
window.
have technology to hack into your system and do all that stuff, they're probably nowhere near where you live. And they want the information that they can do from their little desk
Recliner.
and wherever they live, so. So that hasn't been a real concern of mine personally, but.
This takes all the fun.
Yeah,
Can I share
What a
another
happy
story?
surprise.
probably not, no, but I haven't had time, I believe. Byron's not here. How are we gonna?
You're about 20 minutes in.
It's,
Okay.
12:46.
Alright, so,
A few more minutes.
alright, short story?
Yes,
Okay.
church was robbed, and they took Lynn's Jazzmaster Fender, and they don't make those anymore. I think he paid like $150 when he was a kid. And since they don't make it anymore, the insurance company had to have one made, and it cost them a few thousand to,
wow.
make one that was comparable to what he had.
Well, that's cool.
He really doesn't like it as well as he liked his Jazzmaster, but so he got a
Cool,
new
though.
guitar out of it, and then somebody else stole
Oh.
it. Somebody found it, was gonna buy it, and saw Lynn's name on it. So they called and said, "Is this yours? I'll get it back to you."
Nice.
Awesome.
So,
Wow.
Any other questions?
someone was honest.
I have a question, Mandon. So if you have a loss in your home, like a fire, and you know you're stressed out, and you provide what you think is a complete inventory, and then a year later you realize that you forgot something of merit, like what's
Yeah.
the statute of limitations on something like
I
that?
don't know the actual. I'm gonna throw it out there, I think it's 3 years.
Got it.
I think it's 3 years, but definitely don't hold me to that. But there is a significant amount of time for you to do. And that does happen a lot. People at somebody's home claim that,
I forgot my
that
phone.
didn't realize that their sewing machine had been stolen.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say anything?
I was
Well,
missing.
you're just enjoying the silence. I didn't know
That's
that.
peaceful.
Yeah. But then she forget, you know, she doesn't use her sewing machine very often. And so she didn't know it was missing until she went to go use it and she, yeah. So that is something that happens a lot. Again, you know, why this type of system is good. Now you can, from that inventory, when you put everything in, you can do reports of your own stuff. So literally, if your house did burn down and you had a great inventory on here, you just say, all right, create report, email, send, done.
Nice.
And that would be it. So,
With that, report, you give a list of what your stuff is worth, or is it just photographs?
no, photographs, you can put a description, you can put,
There's a column for prices here, which is pretty slick.
you can put what, if you have multiple places that you live, like you have stuff in Swim and also in Puyallup. So you can break it down between what's there by room. You can inventory it to some extreme details, or if you're not the type of person that wants to go that far, you can just take a picture and a description. But you put in values, you can put in receipts, so that way you know you have enough. It's pretty crazy how quickly things add up, and so, but it's a great idea. I think that's it.